Okay, so summary for Assault on Doomrock. Still don't have the actual base game box. That hasn't changed in the last hour or two. So, Assault on Doomrock was something I acquired without a great deal of research done on it, because I was really hoping that it would live up to its reputation of being an adventure-y, dungeon crawly without the dungeon, sort of game, but not feel a little too samey to, a whole lot of other stuff we've got. If you watched our This Is Why We've Been Gone a While video, you've seen we have a lot of dungeon crawls. We love dungeon crawls. We love dudes on a map. We love running around punching, sorting, shooting, whatever. We get a great kick out of it. But we're really hoping for something different out of Doomrock. And that is absolutely what it gives you. Fair warning up front, the rulebook, it's missing a few things. You kind of gotta either interpret or hunt around on BGG a little, or, there are some vagaries, like, things like activating the trait symbols and stuff like that. But it's not too hard to puzzle out and either, at your discretion, make something up or find a ruling on Board Game Geek or, what have you. Oh, and of course, this being gaming on a budget, this retails, last I checked, I think it was like $45 or something like that, 45, 50 bucks. I'm not 100% sure on that number, but, it's a kickstarted game that, got funded, became a reality, and worked out quite well. I mean, is the price a little bit steep for a pile of cards and dice? Sure. But these are first-time, publisher, designer types, as I understand it, I could be wrong on this, that managed to get their thing going, and actually a really impressive little thing, too. So, hopefully they make some decent money off this and can, continue their efforts, which it seems like is going well since they were able to expand the game with Doompocalypse. Now, the phases create a really fun little atmosphere to the game, but it always feels like the adventuring phase is just way too short, I want not necessarily more free stuff or anything, but I want more chances to tromp around and explore some cards, and, I never feel like I get quite enough tromping time, which can be a little frustrating. And, when I was first looking into this game, I was like, wait, you fight 3 times total in the entire game? 3 times? Yes you do. And honestly, it feels like plenty when you're actually playing. You're just like, oh geez, I am so not ready for fight number 2. I am so not ready for fight number 2. Oh man, I'm still wearing, crappy or no armor and wielding a trout. Quite literally a trout. There is a trout weapon. It's a trout. It's somewhere in that deck. Just going, oh geez. And wow, the fights are dramatic, they're exciting, they're intense, and so very strange because of this whole engaged, distant, maneuvering thing. It succeeds fantastically in not being like anything else, really. And
is what? Awesome?
No. The art style, the sense of humor, the general presentation, all, top tier stuff. I mean, it's hard to evaluate a sense of humor, but I found it all quirky and clever.
Yeah, it's pretty cheeky.
Even when it's not laugh out loud, it's still, humorous.
Tiny giggle.
Humorous, absolutely. And, other than the vagaries and the kind of issues with the rulebook and little things like the expansion content isn't marked with its own symbol.
Yeah, that's weird.
I mean, so trying to pick out the expansion stuff, we were eventually just like, you know what, forget it.
We'll do it as we go.
Yeah, exactly. Anything that references terrain, You don't watch us for technical perfection. At least I'm assuming you don't. Because you're going to be very disappointed.
Yeah.
That's not really what we do.
We play games.
Yes, we are honest, realistic, believable gameplay videos. The way actual people could actually play them because we are actual people actually playing them.
What? You're an actual person?
Yeah, I'm an actual people, anyway. Yes, plural. Anyway, so, yeah, no, I have been enjoying the heck out of this. We've only had this for what, like a couple weeks or something?
Yeah.
We've already played it 5 times?
Actually,
5 times,
yeah.
yep.
It came in right as we were moving.
Yeah. And it just, oh man, it's so clever, it's so interesting, and that last fight, oh my goodness, is tricky. Just in case you're wondering, since we never mention it, the command value is for later fights where a monster may potentially draw these monsters as minions.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it really clever, really a lot of fun. The only major downside I would list is that there's a whole lot of random going on, which can be really problematic in some cases.
Well, dice, no matter how many rerolls you have, are always temperamental.
Actually, the dice I would find to be the least problematic aspect. I'm more referring to the skills and the items and the event deck, where if they don't like you, I mean, you're screwed. There's very little you can do about it. If you never draw a good item for your character, which is possible with this many items, sucks to be you. You never draw a good skill, sucks to be you. Every single... remember that time we had to draw a handful of perils and we got HP -2, HP -2, HP...
Oh my gosh.
Just straight up died off a handful of peril draws, which, I mean... You know, I get it.
Would you say that there are 2 randomizing factors?
Well, the dice aren't as much of a randomizing. I love that adorable German Lagrange man. The cards and the dice. Anyway, no one's going to get that. But so, yeah. Really, really a clever little game. Well worth checking out if you'd like a quirky, off-the-beaten-path kind of dungeon crawler. I imagine we'll be keeping it for a very long time to come. Anything else you want to add?
Nope, I like it. It's pretty. It's funny.
It's
fun.
It is all of those things, yes. Alright, so until next time, get off your computer and play some more games. And let us know how the lighting and stuff worked out, because we're still kind of experimenting.
Yes.
So.